Yup, we are back with another episode of Champions Corner. What episode are we on now?
This is episode 5, I think.
I thought it was 4.
Not because we had
3.
We had 3, yeah.
We had
5. That was episode 5. Fuck, I'm fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. It's 5.
Oh,
And we got through a whole month. Like, damn.
okay.
We have a whole month.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
Congratulations to us
that.
on a month, man.
It's exciting. Yo, I don't know if y'all watch All American, but
I do, but
I've heard.
I be like in and out of it, so I don't really know 100% what's going on.
I've heard.
come on, I can't even talk about it.
All I know, niggas be calling.
Break it down to me. Break it down to me.
Like, yeah, the acting is like it's subpar. The acting is subpar, and it's like everybody keep calling Dreezy Dej Loaf, and I find that hilarious.
Nah,
Her name is Breezy, first of all.
They said free JT and they put a picture of her. I swear to God.
How you gonna get mad at somebody fucking her name up and then you fuck her name?
I OD'd on her
Free
name,
JT, by the way.
Like, no funny shit. But it's
Talk
like,
about it.
Nah, it's a dope. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't.
Explain the basis of the show.
if niggas
It
ain't
is
seen it now,
about
they ain't gonna watch it.
a football
it, but
player. Focus, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm saying it wrong, it's about a football player who played for a team in South Crenshaw. His mom. Well, I don't want to tell that part because then you're not gonna know. But he basically got put in position to go to school in Beverly Hills. So now it's like you got the rich white kids, and then you got your family back home or your hood back home.
Okay.
It's rivalry. It's secrets popping out from left and right. Like, the shit is just good. And the acting is a little terrible, but I must say it really pictures like things that black boys go through, black athletes at that. Let's just say that, because going to school with black athletes, like, you can already tell they come from two different worlds of the people that they play for 90% of the time. So to just see both sides of the spectrum is just, it's crazy.
As a former black athlete, I probably still don't got no incentive to go watch that. But I've heard so much about it.
Don't watch it then.
I've heard so much about it, so I might check out an episode or two. Like, it gotta pique my interest.
It's more like a young black male that grew up in the hood and got a chance to actually go to a school that had better academics and
you said it better.
And better in sports.
A better chance.
Oh, so Ricky from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, but he was battling.
Okay.
He was battling between living in a suburb area and still being from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time.
It's like going from eating fried chicken to eating hummus. He like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not me. Mm-hmm. So he had to learn how to adapt to that
without
way
changing.
of life. And also he gave a few other players that was on the team that was white a chance to see how he was living in Crenshaw.
Yeah, that's up to the point that I got up to.
It was, and it gets deep with some drama.
Ain't somebody pregnant?
No.
Or is somebody gay in that show? Like, it's something crazy.
Well, Breezy is gay.
It's something crazy that's going on in that show.
But it's some real shit. And Nipsey got a few soundtracks on that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I gotta check. I mean, I might want to check.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Nah, don't get me wrong. It's like it's a good show, but it's like the acting throw you off sometimes. But it's just like
acting's trash.
At times. Like, at times. It's a couple times.
See, like, that's really going to
But they had old boy in there that played in Brown Sugar, the black dude. Tay Diggs. He was a main character in that. So he nice with that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They probably could have casted it a little better.
But it's like a BET special. Like, you know how you doing BET shows and they be like, what's it called? They be good sometimes. Like, the game is good. The game was good on BET.
The game is not a BET show. The game is not a BET show.
The
game was on CW.
It was on CW 11. Yes.
And then whenever BET picked it up, they did some fuck shit with it, and then it got bad. But the game on the CW was lit. Lit as hell.
Damn, that's crazy.
I always say the most heartbreaking scene I've ever seen in like all of television, besides like the shit I just seen on Game of Thrones, was definitely like when y'all all know the game, right? Like, y'all know the story of the game and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like when Derwin and Melanie was at the altar and they was getting married, and they was about to say I do, and then he got a phone call and it was from Janae, his baby mom's, and she was like, yo, I'm about to have a baby. He was like, alright, like, hold on, I'll be there. Hung up the phone and he was like, yeah, can we hurry this up? And Melanie was like, nah, just go. I said, oh my God, just go? He's like, are you sure? He said, like, yeah, just go. And he ran off the altar. Boy.
You cried?
Almost.
No, that's not worse than the Will Smith scene at the Fresh Prince. Like,
that too.
Fresh Prince father scene, like,
yeah.
That's some shit.
They said that was a real scene.
Hold on. Speaking of Will Smith, I'll cut you off. What do you think about him playing the genie in Aladdin that's coming out.
Has to.
I don't
Has to
care.
happen.
I mean,
I feel
Will
like
Smith, bro.
I don't
he
care.
might as well.
I think he's gonna kill it. I was
Yeah.
skeptical.
He's gonna kill it.
I was skeptical about this because some fact it's gonna look like kind of real time, like real people kind of shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, it's Will. Like it's like
That
it's
was
Will.
new news
Think
to
about
me.
like Will, the genie. Just the shit that he be saying, the shit that kind of funny person he is,
Yeah.
and like a genie, and the way the genie was in the original Aladdin, it fits. Like it fits. Like
You have to look at it in a different perspective. He has big shoes to fill. Robert Williams, like, you cannot use his voice or any.
Yeah.
And that's the
in
thing.
next 10 years and longer.
And that's the thing. I feel like Will Smith has like his own character. Like he would bring his own character to the genie like character, I guess, if you want to call it. And that was a real scene from the Fresh Prince actually, because he said he actually really was talking about his father in the actual scene.
Yeah.
So that whole breakdown crying scene was actually like real shit. So like,
Great stuff.
because he said he did the scene a couple times before, and Uncle Phil was telling him like nah, actually like make niggas feel this shit. Like you actually been through this whole kind of situation. So that's why that scene is actually more real than what's it called. And I feel like it resonates with a lot of black boys out there and as niggas period who don't have like
yeah.
that.
You know how that go, man.
But it's life, nigga. Go have some chest. Get some hair on your chest. You feel me? It'll be alright.
But it's not that easy for other people. You always like everybody just pussy. Like
I'm not
maybe
saying it's not that easy, but at the end of the day, as a black man out there, you can't walk around like feel sorry for me. It's like
But whoever said you had to do it when you walking around?
period. Like it's like of course you gonna have your moment. You gonna do your little cry,
As
get
long
your
as
cry
you
out,
got
get your
to have
long
your
look, get your
moments,
little
then
cry
we
out.
do
You
it.
feel me? But as long as you get that cry out, it's like all right, my
And
nigga.
it's hard too.
We gotta get
'cause,
back to work.
Cause like you know, as men, we are taught and raised. Yo, be a man.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta be tough. Yo, emotion. You throw that to the side. Like you gotta handle your stuff as a man. Now, take that and being a black man on top of that. That's more difficult because now we're probably the second most disrespected people in America besides the black woman. Because the black woman is probably the bottom of the totem pole, and that's very unfortunate to say. It just is what it is. So, as black men, we gotta figure out a way to kind of deal with that trauma without damaging the people around us and without damaging ourselves. That's the kind of things that we.
That's the
struggle with
hardest
from-
part.
Yeah,
of
And
the
that's a
black
big
man.
fact because like it's easy for anybody to be like tell black men to be vulnerable, but at the end of the day, it's like where do you get an opportunity to be vulnerable? Like at home, not really. At work,
Exactly.
not really. In the streets, not really. You get what I'm saying? It's like at all point in times you gotta be on point. At all point in times you gotta have your head on the swivel. It's like
That's why I think it's important for not just the black man, but for us, like when you guys decide that you do want to have kids or a family, whatever the case may be, is to teach your family how, like, to not walk outside with that chip on your shoulder. Because if we start raising our kids like that from the bottom up, they won't do it.
But
Or
I feel
it'll
like-
be less of it.
I feel like the way I was raised, like I don't feel as though I have a chip on my shoulder at all. I just feel as though it's like I'm just aware, and it's like I feel as though once you're aware of it at a young age, it's just like because the way I was taught was like I'm aware, but you have an advantage. Because like if somebody is fearful of you at some point of just like what you do and what you're capable of, is like I have an advantage at all times. Because now you're watching my every move, you're scared of every move I make. So it's just like I have an advantage. I know you're paying attention. I just gotta play my cards right.
Who's paying attention? Who we talking about?
People in general, anybody who's not
Okay.
anybody from the other race, white people. Honestly,
That's
like,
what he
white-
wanted to
white people
say.
Like, honestly, if you keep it all the way on, it's like white people. Honestly, like
Yeah.
more athletic, more intelligent, more whatever you want to call it, and that's what I personally believe. But whatever you want to call it, but
Hey man,
yeah.
talk your shit. Everybody else feels that their race is superior. Why can't we feel that way? Why can't we feel that way?
That's a fact. But I don't even feel. My biggest thing, I don't think they feel as though they race is superior. I really think they actually like they know the facts. So
They
that's
do.
why it's like that's why when you get aware and the shit be happening, niggas just be looking at you like, hold up, this nigga on some shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
And speaking of the black man being under attack, black man is under attack in Miami right now. Almost every black rapper that pulled up to Rolling Loud got stopped. Kodak got arrested. Key Glock got arrested. I think was it
Young boy got shot at. Young boy girl got shot.
Stop.
Yeah, it's a lot.
An innocent
bro.
man got shot. Baby got grazed from that shooting.
Wayne got searched, so he ain't before.
Wayne got searched, so he left. It's the second time that happened. It's like, come on, bro. And this is only the Rolling Loud in Florida.
Let me find
That's
out
the biggest
Rolling
thing.
Loud's like the new Source Awards.
Florida's been
bro.
on some shit for a while now.
Rolling Loud is a
I
fed
don't-
festival. That's what I feel. It's a fed festival.
It is,
bro.
so that's
all
why
it is.
I kind of feel like
Yo.
they should be more aware and alert. You know the cops is gonna be on it. And you go.
Ain't
shit
no
like
way.
this.
I don't think people understand this way. There's no way to be aware of a situation like that when you can literally not be doing nothing. You can just get ran down on just the simple fact you have warrant.
Yeah.
And this is like, yo, like, I've been able to, I talk to my PO, whatever the case may be, and I've been able to run around and do whatever I'm doing. It's like, all right, now you want to put me on a warrant because what? I'm in town and you're jealous because I'm in town and the town's lit right now.
But you know you got that shit. You
No,
know you
that's
got
what
it.
I'm That's the difference of. That's the difference.
Like,
Like, here's what it be, right? Like, you know, these rappers be state to state, like, or like it's nothing, right? So they probably pick up a ticket in one state and they don't know. Like, it's very easy to pick up tickets and you don't know, especially if you got, like, if you moving, like, every day.
That's
state
different,
to
but
state.
they be having warrants for
So,
some
like-
real shit. Like, it don't be no traffic tickets.
They don't be having tickets for what's it called. I mean, the thing about it, like, they be having tickets for guns and all that other shit, but guns in Florida and all that other shit is not a big deal. You can get a gun at Walmart.
Yeah, for real.
Like, that's what I'm
But
saying.
most
like,
of them are not from Florida.
But Alabama, Tennessee, Nashville.
Well, I don't know the
all
gun
these
laws
places
because I
you can
don't
get
follow
guns at-
them
you can
because
get
I
guns
don't
at
agree
Walmart.
with them. So that's my bad for being uneducated. I'm talking about gun laws.
Why you don't fuck with them at all? Like,
It's not that I don't fuck with them. It's just we have to have boundaries, and I feel like America does not have those boundaries right now. So I just rather not talk about it because it'd be so many uneducated people who be like, "Oh, you got a gun, you pull out your No. That's why we have school
I see
shootings
both sides,
and
but me personally, I'm for not completely just wiping out the guns, but a way stricter like gun control kind
take
of
the guns from white people.
because
Keep it a stack. They're the only people shooting up schools. They're the only people doing mass shootings.
because like you could, if you're in Florida, like you say, you could walk into Walmart and get a gun, like
That's
no
sad.
permit, no license, no nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
Like,
Like
you
it
need
just
your
makes-
actual driver's license.
yeah, like it takes, like they will literally have us go through a whole bunch of shit just to get our license and like our driver's license, and we don't have to go through half that shit to go buy a gun. Like that's craziness to me. So like, but I understand like in certain states that's like an open carry state, they don't really be shooting each other like that. Cause they're like, yo, you got your thing on me, I got my thing on me. Like we can both see it, we chilling.
We gonna
like,
talk it out, like,
you feel me?
And as rappers, as young black rappers, like, come on, bro. These niggas coming through cities doing shows in certain cities, in certain areas that we know is like not the best. They gotta be protected in some way, shape, or form. Like, also you can hire security. You can hire
Get you the security
I
in
don't know.
suits. Don't get the typical big black nigga that
Your
can't carry a
friend.
gun.
My
Yeah,
whole
like,
thing is like, get your friend license. I
hire
don't know why niggas
somebody-
don't get their friends license.
bro, hire a security guard, 6 foot, average build, retired cop that could whip out and shoot anybody at any given time if they're a threat.
Nope. I want my security like 5'5". I want my security shorter than me. Asian nigga. Fucking niggas up
Get
on
you
everything
a
I love.
regular looking
I
security
promise you, I
guard.
want all my security shorter than me, beating ass, like
Yeah,
all
like get
kicks.
you a regular looking security
But
guard.
other than because again, locked up and searched and whatnot, how was rolling out?
The rolling out it seemed to be real lit. And
Yeah.
like from what I seen from the videos that I seen, like it was real lit. It was mad performances. It was Uzi, Blueface perform.
They
I
said
know.
Uzi went crazy.
Yeah,
I
Uzi
would
always does his
expect
thing.
that,
Honestly,
always.
he said album finished and it should be coming out soon.
I hope so.
Megan Thee Stallion made her first appearance.
Oh,
My
good
sis.
sister Meg.
She dropped that ass by the way.
Listen,
You feel me?
man. Things I do to Meg.
But,
Hey, Meg.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is lit. I think she going on tour with Maxo Cream. I believe that would
That's
be
dope.
lit. That would be lit.
She dropped an album on Friday too.
Oh, that's an album. I was trying to video. I was driving, but I almost crashed. So I was like, nah. But I wasn't sure if it was an album or a music video, or like when a music
Fever.
video, like, yeah, it should
dropped
be
an
hot though.
album.
It should be hot. I would assume so. Like Megan Thee Stallion, I feel as though she's really on her come up, but she's still underrated.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like, I feel like she's definitely still underrated, but she's really on the come up though, because like she got.
Because I think
bars,
we
nigga.
kind of got a little too attached to city girls, and they still hot right now. So we just got to keep pushing.
I
But
think it
I
fucked
give
their head up when everybody found out Lil Yachty wrote what's it called?
It did.
I think it fucked
really
everybody
did.
up and left everybody
didn't
at a funny
stop us
point.
from
Like, do I
listening
still?
to it.
I
still
still
bump
listen to
that
that song faithfully.
Don't get me wrong, the song, but I think it fucked people head up like, damn, do I still bump City Girls the way I bump City Girls? Because I thought they write all their shit.
I
Like,
never
you know what
thought
I'm
that they
saying?
wrote all their shit.
I mean, I mean, I don't feel no type of way. Like Cardi don't write none of her shit. So, and I still love Cardi. Like, you feel me? So I don't. Feel
That's
no
just
type
that's
of
just the
way
time
about
we live in now, I guess, bro.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Cardi B, yo. She really doing her thing. Like really doing her thing as a woman. That shit is inspiring. Like, and being a woman that just had a baby, to just see another woman just hop up on top like that. And she's been on the top for a while. While.
It's been a year.
it.
Most niggas be dying out.
It's been a
That's what
little
I'm
bit
saying.
more
Like, we
than-
gotta give her some
It's
time.
been a
Like,
little bit.
we gotta-
more.
It's
gotta-
definitely been more than a
A little
year.
bit more than a year. Bodak
If
Yellow.
We gotta give her
Baby
five.
Price
Bodak
came out
Yellow
a year
definitely dropped.
ago.
Yeah, Bodak Yellow dropped 2017. I remember.
2
It
years.
was-
We gotta give her 5.
You a hater.
I'm not a hater, but it's like, bro,
What?
niggas really be dethroning Nicki like she really ain't been out here for 10.
We never
12.
said that.
has, but
No one
here's the
ever said
difference.
that. But Nicki kind of.
Here's the difference, right? Nicki, there was no real competition for all the years. I don't know why there was no competition. Me.
Remy Butt, stop playing with me, yo.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Remy
that.
Butt,
Don't do
stop
that.
playing
Don't
with
do
me,
that.
yo. Remy Butt, she said I burned you, called her Bernadette.
Don't do
Remy
that,
is
bro.
Butt.
Don't
No,
do that.
son.
Remy was super nice, but yeah, Remy got locked up though. You feel me? Then when Remy got locked up, feel me? She took off, and there wasn't no real. Yeah, you go chill off Rem, because Rem gave us some classic verses.
No, she did. She did. Don't get me wrong. Like she like conceded all of that. Them shit was fire. Like fire. But now it's like no. You missed your window. You still rapping like before you went to jail. You can't do that. I'm sorry. We gotta be real with ourselves. You can't do that, bro.
Nicki on the same type of time too.
I'm not saying you can't be original, but it's like Jay-Z. He changes with the times. There's never a time that Jay-Z's not being Jay-Z. That's what I'm saying. There's never a time that Jay-Z's not being Jay-Z. You feel Jay-Z in 96, in 2000, 2011, all the way up. You get what I'm saying? She still sound like she's stuck in 06. It's like, my nigga.
We can make the same argument.
Like her Fat Joe that all the way up. I hate it all the way up. They really tried to get that shit off. That shit sound like 2008.
That shit did get off.
It did get off, but I don't know how. I don't know how, but it's like
because it was a good song.
And then they dropped the album together, and they thought it was lit, and it was like, nah. I don't know how to pronounce the album, but go ahead.
I don't even remember. It was like Plata or whatever.
Exactly, Plata, no. Like,
but yeah, like I was saying, Nicki, she didn't have no real competition all when she was coming up. So whenever Nicki came out, let's just say for kicks like 08, right? Rem went to jail in like 08. Nicki took off. There wasn't no real female rappers going at the time, and if there was. Here's my little conspiracy theory, right? I feel like the shit that Nicki's doing now with like all the behind the scenes shit, like, yo, if you book this girl, I'm not coming. I think she's been doing that her whole career. That's why there wasn't no strong enough woman to come up like, yo, like fuck that, like I'm just gonna go through this and do whatever I gotta do. Right. That's why it was so big for me when Remy put that on blast, because there was little rumblings of like people saying that. And then Remy put it on blast, but then you know, people like, oh, Remy a hater,
like she not
like
credible.
just all the way up, not hot no more, so she trying to stay relevant. I'm like, all right, I don't think that's the truth, but go ahead. And then when Cardi said it, I'm like, now there's some truth to it, because you know Cardi not gonna pull no punches. Yeah. Cardi don't know, like if PR tell Cardi no, she gonna say yes. It don't matter.
But at the end of the day, it's like one, females gonna be females. Two,
yeah.
Jay-Z, Nicki took a lot of the shit that she learned from Jay-Z. We all know that Jay-Z, Diddy, all these niggas is some grimy niggas, and they do the same thing. Like, bro, you booking this nigga, stop playing with me. You feel me? It's like, come on. It's like, you know how this thing goes. So at the end of the day, if your name not holding enough weight, that I can be like, yo, you got this guy coming, I'm not coming, and you cut him off the building, that's on you. Like, that's just how life works. Like, at the end of the day, Nicki is Nicki, and that's just how the shit goes.
I don't
bro.
make
like,
it right, but
I'm not saying it's right at all. But at the end of the day, what Nicki did in her career, she opened up so much lane for Cardi B, for everybody after her. Like, she literally did the rap thing, touched pop. She did the rap thing, touched the pop, all that other shit, came back and opened up another lane for Cardi and all these other people.
So you mean to tell me that it had not been done before Nicki Minaj?
Who touched the pop world the way Nicki did, female rap artist wise?
Said female.
Nobody. She opened up the pop lane for Cardi. She opened up the pop lane for every rap artist after her.
I'm pretty sure there was a rap female that went pop. I'm just drawing a blank right now.
I'm pretty sure.
I think too was probably Eve.
I'm pretty sure that Cardi would have hit that shit regardless of Nicki coming into the picture.
But the way Nicki opened that shit up, that shit, what was that shit? Starships? Yeah. Starships? Hell no. Come on, who's touching? That's what I'm saying. Like, who? She opened up the game so wide that she was like, oh, you thought she was Katy Perry for a second.
So basically, what you're telling me is that if Nicki ain't do that, Cardi wouldn't be able to get on the song. Cardi wouldn't be able to get on the song with Bruno Mars, because that's a pop record.
It could be possible. It could be possible. It could be possible.
I feel like Cardi B wanted this shit so bad.
Nicki's on the song with the Weekends. Correct? Whatever that shit. It's a couple weekends in a week or something. You know what I'm trying to say. But you get what I'm trying to say? It's like she opened up the lane. It's a pop song. It's a pop route. It's like it mixes. People probably would have never thought that it mixed.
Missy Elliott don't got no pop songs?
Do Missy Elliott have pop songs? Cause Missy Elliott is
I'm pretty sure Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott is some different shit. That's
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
you don't
that
But
was
that's
bad.
like
That's
that's
not
like
even be pop. That's more
that's
like
what
electric.
yeah, like dance electric music.
But it's
like,
still a different
It's
lane.
still-
pop, still pop. Bet you they like, bro.
But I'm
It's pop.
saying,
And you're saying that,
Pop when she had the little white girl.
It's pop.
yeah, the white girl.
and you're
That's a
saying
different
that.
conversation to have.
And the
We're
girl
not
came
gonna
from
have it.
Nickelodeon
White
too,
people make
bitch.
it pop.
Who?
We're not gonna
Oh,
do it.
The white girl
Ariana
dancing
Grande.
Nickelodeon.
Oh wait, what?
But
What little
the
dance?
white girl dancing on Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah. I forgot about
You
her.
got Nickelodeon shirt on.
Disney.
Ironic. Oh, Disney Channel. Up, fuck that up. Next. But what's it called? At the end of the day, it's like, yo, Cardi still. I'm not taking nothing from Cardi. I'm not taking nothing from her. I'm not taking nothing from none of these female artists coming out. But
And I don't understand how it has to be that her influence came from a woman, because there were men that were doing it before too. So why did Nicki Minaj have to open that lane? What if she was inspired by someone totally different?
I'm not saying she was inspired by that. All I'm saying is like, yo, people probably wasn't thinking of that shit until Nicki was like, open the doors for the shit. Like, prime example, Jay-Z did the whole shit with Linkin Park to make people it be like, hold up, this nigga rapping on some like rock shit. Lil Wayne.
That was culture. To me.
That's the same thing. Lil Wayne making his rock album. That shit was trash, but it's like, yo, he crossed over for niggas like Uzi. Lil Wayne making a rock album crossed over for
album
niggas.
was trash.
Leather So Soft. You
We
really gonna
just
try to tell me you
listened to
still
this
listen to that
last
shit?
Leather so, bro, I promise you, I still listen to Leather so soft.
Y'all
I
niggas
promise
is
you.
crazy.
That's
Show
a
me your phone.
classic-
Show me your
classic-
phone. Show me your
that's a-
iTunes shit, nigga.
that's a
I don't believe that shit is in there.
That's a classic.
I don't believe that shit is in there. But
People think that's
I'm saying, Lil Wayne doing that opened up the door for Uzi. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Leather So Soft is definitely in his library, though.
bugging.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, wait, you telling me Drop the World wasn't a fire record?
Eminem was on that shit, right?
Yes.
Garbage. I can't stand Eminem after fucking. I can't stand Eminem after 2010. No, like, I'm sorry. We're not even gonna get on this tangent. We're not even gonna get on this tangent. We gotta change the topic. Hell no, bro. Hell no. Can we talk about basketball for a second?
You ain't like Prom Queen?
Huh?
You ain't like Prom Queen?
I did it.
Oh, Prom Queen is dope.
I
Prom
did.
Queen is dope. That was
Alright,
That was one of my
that's
least
that.
favorite.
Oh my God, that's that.
Um,
But
with the yelling.
Kawhi Leonard, bro.
We're not talking about
We can't talk about
basketball.
basketball for 2 seconds. Like
You
2
gotta
seconds.
you gotta just do a little bit.
Cause I feel like Kawhi Leonard the new Kobe, bro. I feel like Kawhi Leonard the new Kobe. Don't you dare shake your head. That nigga is a monster.
I ain't
Why?
gonna say the new
Bro, I was calling
Kobe.
him Tim Bryant because he's Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna
Exactly.
say Kobe because he still has a lot more to do to be Kobe.
But he not showing you Kobe flashes. He
He's-
let you know he
I'm
has
not
the
gonna
killer
say he
instinct,
showed-
bro.
he showed me Kobe flashes as in like this game 7. He took 39 shots. So he's like, yo, if I win, if we win, I'm gonna be the reason we win. If we lose, I'm gonna be the reason we lose. But I'm not letting this game go by without me putting this ball up.
Is
Like,
that not what Kobe did?
that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
only time I seen that from him though. Like 39, that's
When
a
else
lot
did
of
you get the
shots.
opportunity to even in Tim Duncan?
That's
for the
what I'm
last,
saying.
Like,
So we have to wait a little bit.
look,
We gotta wait a couple more
the
years.
way that
And if
boy
he
put
keep
that
doing
shot
that,
up, falling out of bounds. He put that shot
it's
up,
very
falling out of
valid.
bounds. Like, boy, don't
Very
you play
valid.
with me. Like, no, like, don't
Very
disrespect
valid.
that man.
very valid.
I would say that's gonna be a great game. Fucking KD about to be out for what, 2 games supposedly.
And that hurt me because I'm a Warriors fan, right? So like, it didn't really hurt me because like we play way better team basketball when KD not on the floor. But at the end of the day, we still
Damian
gonna
Lillard
need
gonna
him.
fuck y'all up. That's why you already
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
'cause
I know how
Steph don't play no defense.
That's what I'm saying.
He gonna
I was just
fuck
talking to
y'all
my
up.
man's like I'm wondering how we gonna
Fuck y'all
hide
up.
Steph on defense because Dame and CJ, those are 2 buckets certified. Like, but it's gonna be interesting. The Western Conference not gonna be interesting. Eastern Conference is gonna be interesting. Eastern Conference is going to 7. Western, the max is gonna be 6, but I think it's gonna be done in 5. I think it's gonna be done in 5.
Who you think going to the All-Around Championship? Because Kayy, we gotta get back to Kayy in like a second. Who you think going to the All-Around Championship? Real quick. Real quick. I'll say real quick. Because I don't know. It's most likely gonna be Warriors. But I don't know
It's gonna be the Warriors in Toronto.
I'm here for that.
Cause don't nobody want to see like the NBA doesn't want to see a Portland and Milwaukee final. Like nobody's gonna watch that.
Yeah, Milwaukee not gonna make it. They don't got enough like star power. Period. Honestly,
At all.
to keep it all the way a stack. They don't got enough star power. But off the topic of basketball, before
Yeah.
Kayy gets,
We gotta throw
more
it back to
upset
Kay before she
is.
fall asleep.
Why is it throw it back on Kay? Like, we supposed to talk about Kay to begin
Because
with.
Kay's making the faces like these niggas.
Yes.
These niggas in basketball.
Like, I know I can't.
We gotta have a small
Basketball.
sports segment. Very small sports segment.
All right, me personally, do y'all feel RP Nipsey? No disrespect to Nipsey. Y'all feel though certain niggas is overdoing this Nipsey shit, aka the game. I feel as though he's overdoing this shit. I feel like YG has the right. Like niggas like YG, Meek Mill, I feel like they have the right. But this
Game
nigga
got the right though.
They were
this,
friends.
but nah, I feel like the game is milking it. Like,
But like,
it's like a game of YG. Don't get me wrong, they might be friends, but like the way YG and them niggas was like, we knew that YG and like what's it called, like really is like on some like big brother little brother type shit. And it's like, all right, look at YG and look at the game. I feel like the game is like, nigga, this nigga pulling his car up to the spot, like yo, to the memorial, letting niggas take pictures with the Nipsey car. It's like
me, right? I'm not gonna tell nobody how to grieve. You feel what I'm saying? Especially because what I think they were close. Like I didn't know that. I hope this is right because I hope I'm not, just on here talking bullshit. But I think Game took Nipsey on his first tour. I think.
I believe so.
Game took Nipsey on his first tour, and Game and his homies had beef with that because Nipsey is real big. Yo, I'm rolling 60s. I'm from rolling 60s. Like that's me. And Game was a real big blood. So for a blood and a Crip to combine like that back then, it was like it's beef. Like it's now some of his homies is falling out with him. Some of Nip's homies falling out with him. But they was like, fuck it. This is bigger than this gang. Like this is two black people coming together. Regardless of gang, regardless of differences, coming together to do a tour and to bring awareness. Like this shit's big. Like I'm not gonna tell him how to grieve. Do I feel like I would grieve differently? Yes, I would definitely grieve differently. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna tell him, yo, you posted Nip too much. You doing blah 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 blah. Like if that's how you want to grieve, that's how you want to grieve. But my man's definitely said Lauren London gotta be tired of this nigga. Cause every time, like he just tagged her all the time, and I'm like,
that right
damn,
there.
and then
you
people in
gotta
the
chill.
comments probably tagging her and like stuff. It's like, come on,
like
bro.
it's Max, but
shout
out to Charlamagne though. You see,
Yeah,
the
Max.
One Piece was fire.
That was
I don't know how to pronounce his name. The jeweler that made it though, like his shit is fire. It's like like G something. But that nigga, like him and Ben Ball, are the top niggas in the game.
He gave Lauren London that pendant in Nipsey face, and that's And Charlamagne, he ain't do it for no media attention.
Because he didn't even post it.
And I think him and Lauren London are really cool. Like outside of all this shit, so that was a real dope moment, man.
Charlamagne been on his shit lately, though. Like, especially with the whole Wendy Williams thing and what she going through with her husband for a while. They was beefing.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Don't come for Aunt Wendy like that.
Wait, because Wendy be coming crazy for niggas.
That's
you gotta
her
let her get her
job.
shit, bro.
It's karma.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta let her get her shit.
I don't feel like
baby.
it was karma because that's her job. She only is doing what is paying her bills. And if we were not watching and supporting Wendy Williams, I'm pretty sure she would have changed the lane of her show.
The same way as LeBron way to be a basketball player, and I'll be happy when he lose sometime. Like
How much good does Wendy promote in bad?
None.
She promotes basically bad, but her studio is filled, nigga. So she
That's
like
negatively sell. So why is she? If she was smart, I would have goddamn recorded on my own ass.
she did.
She definitely did.
She did.
And then she went to rehab after that, right?
It doesn't matter. She's still going through real life shit at home.
She said that about a decade ago. Like I'm airing out my dirty laundry.
Yeah.
So that's.
So why people mad when they laughing at her then?
Because they have nothing better to do than to make fun of her people.
So nobody was mad when nobody had nothing better to do to laugh at the people that she was laughing at. But now when everybody laughing at her, everybody's upset.
but
She's not even upset. She ain't go
know.
on TV crying and mad because we laughing at her.
Yeah,
She ate that shit. A picture came out of her at Walmart. She was like, and I look a mess. I was at Walmart. I'm going through shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody
what
need
more
to
do
go
you
through that
say?
though. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
For alimony, because he want to make sure he get his check
He had a
too.
lifestyle he was
Let
living.
Charlamagne
He was
tell
on
it.
jets.
He been cheating
For
for
a
goddamn since I was born. Like you feel me? That's
Charlamagne knew she no shit, right?
That him and Wendy they actually fell out. Like they weren't
Yeah.
even cool for a while.
Oh, so I listened to
It's
Charlamagne
like-
podcast, right? So he said that him and Wendy fell out because her husband had the side chick, and the side chick wanted one of his men. So he was like, yo. He made up some shit and told Wendy like, yo, whatever he told Wendy, and Wendy just hit him like, yo, I can't fuck with you no more. Like it's done. Like our relationship is over. Not knowing what her husband told her, but it's a whole messy situation.
But how do you tell a chick her husband cheating on her?
She knows.
I think she knew.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but how you break it to like if you like that's what I'm saying. So what's
it depends.
So what's Charlamagne's fault in that?
It's not his fault at all. Like he did what he's supposed to do. Like I'm gonna fall back. Like on you. You feel me?
But do you?
I'm gonna
say like as a man, do you?
Bigger topic.
I was saying,
Yes.
as a
Bigger
man,
topic.
Do you snitch? Do you snitch? All right.
Depends.
This is like your friend. Like this is like your friend. You cool with her. She get a nigga, whatever. You cool with her new nigga for whatever, however long. And it's just like she blow up, she don't blow up, whatever the fuck happened. And you find out her nigga's cheating. Do you really like?
It honestly depends on who it is.
And how close you are.
Exactly. Like God forbid, right? Kiana gets a man, her man is cheating on her, and I see it. I gotta tell her, cause like that's what it is, though. You feel me? But I have to tell her.
But you still feel like you owe me that.
Yeah, loyalty. I owe her that loyalty. That I have to tell. Like anybody in this room, like if your significant other was cheating on you, I gotta tell y'all because I rock with y'all. Like I'm here with y'all every week. Like we speak. I have to tell y'all. Now if it's some dude I just follow on Instagram and I watch this girl cheating, it's none of my business. She could do her dirt. I wouldn't want nobody to tell on me if I was doing dirt. God forbid, because I've never done no shit like that.
Like black men
listen,
don't cheat,
bro. Like I've never cheated, but like. Just saying, like, if that shit would have happened to me, I'd be upset if somebody I didn't even know was snitching on me. Like, you a guy, so you know, like, it'd be a different kind of feeling when a nigga try to kick your back into a girl so he can get the girl.
Oh, it's happened.
Yeah, like,
so it's just like it's wild too, because it's like wow, nigga. I thought it was like, guys, a man, you think it's like yo,
it's broco.
Yeah, it's like bro, it's like hunting. It's like yo, you got your gear, I got my gear. We gonna go out there and do some shit. It's like nigga, you out here setting up booby traps. It's like come on, nigga.
And
like,
she not gonna go fuck with you. She gonna tell me what you said.
Yeah, and that's
exactly what it
I had
is.
a bunch of females tell me shit too. I'm just like, wow, nigga,
saying,
you
bro.
all people crazy. But yeah, but I feel like you gotta tell her.
You gotta tell.
You gotta tell.
What would y'all do? That's what I want to know.
Why are you looking at me like that? Would I tell you if your girlfriend was cheating?
Not just me. Let's not personalize it to me because I know you can tell me.
Females not telling.
Because I know girls. Like girls have this like girl code. Like even though they don't know each other, they'll be like, "Yo, sis, like he doing his dirt. Like go check him."
If the guy was cheating on his girlfriend with me, yeah,
that's different.
I would say something. But like you said, if it's a girl that I don't know and I see her nigga cheating on her on social media or something, I don't know that girl and she don't owe me no loyalty. Right. So I'm going.
This confused the shit out of me. This
wait,
that was confusing.
I understood what she said.
So you would be the mistress?
No, she said that if she
said on her with you,
I would tell her.
Why?
But because you cheated. Y'all cheating together, so why would you tell her after y'all?
Why? Like,
if I didn't know, there's been times when guys don't even tell you that they in a relationship.
Facts.
And then you exactly, and then
right.
you see pictures on Instagram. You booed up.
Oh yeah,
we was booed up last week. Oh, I'm telling.
Yeah, you right.
Snapchat.
You
why
right.
are you gonna tell though?
What you talking about?
It's a secret society.
It
All we
sounds
ask
funny.
is
You
trust.
just want to make sure.
I don't like the logic.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm coming.
Let's not get this misconstrued. Like I'm a faithful dude. I don't do
I
no
never
cheating.
said I wasn't leaving him alone.
Why you gotta start
snitching?
Why you gotta start snitching? Like you could have left that nigga alone. Like wow, nigga, you a grimy nigga.
I am.
Fuck
I'm gonna
you.
do that too.
Mess up your happiness with him. Like,
But here's the problem: if she fades him, he could easily to get back at her. Like I've seen this happen, where a chick will fade a dude, and then like a week later, his chick hit her up like, "Oh, why you like been talking to my man?"
Oh, that's a scary nigga.
That's different.
That's a scary nigga. That's nigga who think he finna get caught.
You feel me?
It's like me, bitch. You blocked on all
Yeah,
platforms.
but he don't put it out there first, so it looked like my story not even valid at this point.
Facts.
You going home happy, and then bitches be in the street
And
like,
that's
look at
why-
this bitch. She was no.
That's why y'all need to only fuck with black men because we ain't cheating out here.
Can we have
only
a
fuck with
moment
the
of
black men?
transparency, please? Has anybody messed with a girl or a guy who had a significant other and they told you about it and you just continued to go?
Yeah.
I'm not.
So what we gonna lie about for? Like,
You gotta ask the right questions.
It's like
It happens, right?
Look. At the end of the day,
I don't think I
at
did.
one point in my life, at one point in my life, I told my friends that I just felt like you ever seen the movie Good Luck Chuck?
Yeah.
I felt like that guy, and I also felt like I was just the guy that females would call like if you like. I'm not saying you want to have a good time. Like I'm saying like you literally want to go out and do some shit that's different from the norm. Like, you get what I'm saying?
On
Like,
some chill
yeah, like on some chill shit. It is like, yo, like you probably got a whole nigga, a whole situation, whatever the case may be. But it's like, yo,
Yeah,
your nigga is
enjoy each
probably
other.
dead ass boring. And it's like, yo, you'll probably call me once in a blue, and it's like, yo, we do some lit shit, and it's just like, all right.
Are we
go about
talking
your
sex
ways.
or are we just talking?
So where do
It
you
might
go?
end it. It might end
What
it.
would you?
Do you stay within the same
objectify
town
Huh?
where the dude live in, or do you go like 15 miles? out?
Most of the time it's like females is females. Like they smarter than niggas. So female when a female's gonna come link up with you, you already 10, 30 miles from her nigga. Her nigga probably in another state. He doing some other shit where he not even contacting her right now. So once she pull up on you, you on her time and she already know what it is. So at that point it's like, we just gonna do some dope shit, and then when you go back to your man, you be like, damn, this nigga whack as hell, and it's like, well.
And it be real simple shit too. Like, I be like, damn, I bet she ain't never took you go-kart racing. She be like, oh my god, no, let's do it. Now all of a sudden we out there having fun, like fun. Like
that's what I'm saying, on some chill shit.
At
And
that
it's
point,
like,
you need to leave your nigga.
I mean,
but
listen,
females be in situations
girls
where they
be
nigga
trapped.
be they nigga, and
They
they
be
be
trapped,
like, they
'cause
either be a
I'm not
family.
gonna lie, I've definitely been in that situation before, but when you grow and you elevate as a woman and you start seeing you taking me to do stuff I ain't never did before, now I'm leaving that nigga, like, cause your happiness is worth 10 times being
That's
at
a fact,
home
though.
But at
while
the same
he out
time,
doing whatever it is
at
he
the
wanna
same
do.
time, that nigga might just be happy being that nigga. Just being that nigga.
So
that
be
takes
that
you
nigga
out
by yourself.
occasionally.
I'm
Like,
gonna go
you might
kart
be
ride.
happy being that nigga occasionally. Cause when you come over with all that shit, you just like, hold up, like. But nah, it just be, I don't know. It depends on the situation. Cause like I literally had somebody say like, yo, like they trying to make this whole situation work for their kid, and I'm just like, look, respect what you doing, whatever. I ain't trying to fuck none of your life up. Cause I know what
That's
the
the
whole
dumbest
broken
thing
home
a
thing in life
person-
is like. So it's like, do your thug thizzle.
No, that's the dumbest thing a person can honestly say.
Look,
You gonna stay
they situation.
unhappy.
that's me.
For your kid.
And I know I'm gonna get out of this mindset in like probably about a couple months. But as of right now, this is me. Like, I always tell my friends, yo, if I make a mistake and I have a kid right now, I gotta marry that girl now. It's over.
You are big
It's over. I don't
bugging.
think
You
I'm
big
mistaken.
tripping,
It's over.
nigga. You smoking
It's
dope.
over.
You on your own, big
It's
fella.
over. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying
over.
don't get me wrong.
Like,
Don't
I'm
get me
Haitian,
wrong,
you feel me?
bro.
It's over. Like,
Oh,
it's
you
like,
are Haitian.
yeah, man.
Look.
So
it
it's
makes
like,
sense.
I feel you.
Because like the last
feel
thing
you.
I want is to have, just a whole bunch. Like, I don't want to have mad kids by mad different girls.
You don't have
because
to.
it's mistakes happen. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it's my thing.
Should be happening.
The first time it's a
fun.
mistake, the second time it's a choice. So you knew you slipped up the
Really?
first time. You better make sure you don't slip up again.
Case by case.
My thing is like
Case
I was
by
on
case.
some lit shit the other night and I was driving home. I was like, yo, no funny shit. I was thinking like, yo, I understand how niggas have multiple mothers now.
Yeah,
like, I get it.
100%.
But it's like, yo, but my whole thing is like, the only way I would literally have multiple kids is unless I'm on like my bag is extremely different.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like each of my baby mothers got houses and it's straight like type
Exactly.
shit. Because I feel as though like it's possible for a man to have multiple wives, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know.
Okay,
I was
why
saying
you
like
laughing?
at the same time, it's not. I don't know.
Listen,
I'm
man.
telling you because it's possible. I'm telling you, like, I feel as though it's possible for a man to have multiple
It
wives,
is,
but at the same
but
time, it's not.
An
'Cause, like,
anonymous
you
person
can
said
also-
you can have as many wives as you can afford.
Why you can't name them?
Because I don't know who said it. Somebody said it. I don't
Akon said
remember.
that shit, 'cause Akon got a
Akon?
couple wives, he can afford it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't know. It really all depends. 'Cause at the same time, I feel as though you might get multiple wives, and you find one girl that does all that shit. But it's
Conversation you should definitely have with your partner. Don't just do it behind her back, please. Please, pretty please.
We
Like,
don't promote cheating on
Yeah,
this show.
I do not promote you. Listen,
I don't know
I'm
about
the
Prince
big-
because
I'm
his
the
face
like,
looks a
I
little
don't
iffy
promote
right
cheating
now.
at all.
I'm
I'm not a
the
cheater.
biggest advocate of not cheating because, I mean, I'm a Pisces, so like I'm a little salty sometimes. So it's like,
Pisces the biggest cheaters.
I disagree, but keep
That's
going.
a fact.
thank you. So like, you don't want to put nobody through that hurt. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm an emotional being, even though I don't show it a lot of the time. You don't want to put nobody through that hurt. So you might as well just have a conversation with them. Yeah, it's gonna hurt them in that moment, but for the long run, it's gonna be for the better.
Exactly. That's
It's
the
gonna be
biggest
for the
thing.
better. That's because I don't want no girl to talk to no other nigga like, yeah, he scarred me for life. I'm damaged because of him. Now you gotta pay for it. Nah,
That's
bro.
the worst thing. That's the worst feeling as a nigga to keep it a
No,
hundo.
man. I don't need nobody damaging my name now.
And I feel like we as women shouldn't do that. As I can honestly say I have done that before, and it's it's like a reflex. It's not something you go into a relationship trying to do. But there's so many good men in the world. Like I must say that you honestly can't. All the Haitian men hands went up.
Yo, relax.
You really can't do
They're the
that.
worst ones.
Oh, please don't slander us, man. Listen, bro. Listen, I'm not going. I'm not.
Downtown North and shit.
As a woman, right? Out of all the things you expect from a man, what would be the one thing that you definitely expect?
Loyalty of Rip.
Respect.
Like, I'm not.
They kind of go hand in hand. But if you loyal to me, if you're not loyal to me, you don't respect me.
that's a fact.
So I kind of feel like we here with it. But
I feel like the worst thing you could do is lie to a woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you could come out and say some fucked up shit and speak the truth to her. She be pissed off, but she gonna respect you.
Yeah, word
at
for
the end
telling
of the day,
you.
like, yo, he really came out and told the truth.
Like a man who don't want to be with you. Like I had a man say to me, we just couldn't be together because of whatever the reason was. And I couldn't even be mad at him. How can I have any anger towards you instead of cheating on me, instead of going behind my back and doing all types of fucked up shit you told me?
That's a fact.
And it's crazy because of in the future, you might get out a second chance. Only because you know he honest with his shit.
Like, you feel me? I'm not gonna throw like my parents' situation under the bus, but they've been divorced since I was a youth, right? Whatever the case was. And for the most, it's like that for most of the kids in my generation. Like our parents are divorced or separated, whatever the case may be, right? You don't want to continue the cycle of what your parents did. Like I don't want to continue the cycle of what my pops did. Like I'm not gonna expose him or anything like that. But you know, he's typical Haitian, you know, guy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna.
You just said Haitian was good man.
Hold on. He said typical Haitian. Hold on.
What I'm saying is like.
What does that mean?
Now you caught
like,
that? You ain't defend them.
No, it's cool. Like typical, of course, like typical as in like our elders, right? They was on some wild shit. I'm not even gonna hold it. They was on some wild shit, and it's up to us as you know, first generation Haitian American kids to break the cycle. That's what we gotta do. That's why I don't blame girls when girls throw they hurt from their last relationship on their next dude, because like it's not really their fault. Like you can't really blame them because they just been hurt so much.
I got
what's up?
Is it hurt, or are they seeing the similar behaviors and they deciding to walk away from it?
I think it's case by case. Cause some of them actually really do be hurt. Cause some of these dudes out here be really like messing with girls' minds and messing with their hearts and pulling all types of strings and stuff. So she just can't help it.
This is my thing. I did what you talking about. Like I did this with what's a female, and I was like, I broke it off on some shit like, yo, it can't be this because of this, and third. And she took I'm not saying she took it or but she made me feel like I did the worst thing possible by telling her the truth. Like I literally broke her heart and literally was just like the worst nigga in the world. But I'm just like, I told you it can't be this because I'm still feeling like this.
Yeah,
and it's like
at the end of the day, she ain't gonna tell you she respects you, but she do.
Facts.
She have to.
But I feel as though like kind of going back to what you were saying, it's like I gave my female friend advice the other day because she was like, this dude she talking to or whatever is giving her signs and the third. But I'm just like, end of the day, people try to communicate how they communicate. You got to understand how the person you're talking to communicates. So like, let's say you say some stuff and then I might be joking in a way, but it might give you a resemblance of your past or whatever, and then automatically you're rejecting the whole situation. It's like you kind of can't really do that because if you're still hurt and those wounds are still open, you're gonna do that. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna reject the whole situation. You kind of got to give yourself time to understand the person. Mm-hmm. So it's like
communication is key.
And
you got to communicate that.
Along with the communication, how do you feel about the correct your girl and like private shit? Because I feel as though if like 1 + 1 is like 2, right? Mm-hmm. And she's saying it's 4 in public, I'm not about to sit here and be like, yeah, it's 4 because my baby said it's 4. You feel me? It's just like, cause you gonna make now y'all both look stupid. You feel me? It's like I'm gonna try to correct my shorty.
I'm riding with her, bro.
But now you gotta correct you gotta correct your shorty in a way where it's like you gotta correct your shorty in a way where it's like where you still making her feel good, but you correcting her where it's like
not in front of other people, bro.
Like,
come on.
Yeah, like
she thought y'all talking about multiplication, nigga.
Depends,
it's 2.
bro.
You feel me? Like you gotta finesse it, like. I don't know, cause like you can't say that. Cause then you stroke her ego, and then like you get her private, like, man, you dumb as hell out there. It's like you feel me? It's like you can't.
Yeah, when you get back to the car, you talk about it.
Yeah, not my baby though. I ain't gonna embarrass my baby like that. Like, but when we get in the car, I'm gonna let you know.
So you gonna straight up embarrass both of y'all? And
listen,
or they just gonna be quiet. Cause mostly that's what they let the woman do the talking.
Listen, I'm gonna let my
and
girl go
look
off.
stupid on her.
I'm gonna go off, sis. Heard you. Okay.
Especially when they going off on the
soon as we get back in the whip, yo, you know,
People
like what
always
you
going
said
off
out
on the
there was
waiter.
real wrong, right? And I'm explaining to you why it's wrong. And I really hope like the whatever shorty I have in the future is really receptive to that. Because you know
they never receptive to that. You gotta get them a week on everything I love. On everything I love.
And they'll never say I was wrong or I'm sorry. Those are two
everything
things that is not in their vocabulary. Period.
Can you speak for the women that you be dating? Don't be.
Listen, bro.
Like,
How y'all say I'm sorry?
acting like
How y'all say I'm sorry?
I'm
Do
sorry.
you know somebody's apology language? There's so many different ways.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's
And that's what I'm saying. Because all a nigga want is all a dude want is a physical I'm sorry.
I don't do I'm sorry.
Assessment. Everyone.
I've skimmed that.
Means nothing.
Yeah,
I've
facts.
skimmed
Some
that.
people listen. For me, you have to show me restitution.
Oh, of course, but
Okay, so you say I'm sorry is nothing, but for some people, you have to say I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. I need to see your actions.
The best apology is change behavior.
Exactly.
Alright, so since we on the topic of
so
relationships,
you change
right?
behaviors, huh?
Why is it okay for women to do certain things but men can't?
Like what?
Crazy. Talk crazy.
To
hit
me,
niggas.
I don't care because the world is full of
Like for example,
So,
a female I have like, 3 male friends and they phones. They're like, nah, this is my friend. You feel me? Like, it ain't
Not
nothing
with me.
going on. But then a man that have
Not
like
with me,
3
yeah.
girls on his phone, you're like, nah, it's just my friend. Like,
'Cause
nah, nigga,
9
you fucking
times
her,
out
nigga.
of 10
Hold on. But why do you feel like that? Is it because of the other nigga that you friends with? You trying to holler?
Pass.
So you know what be happening? Because women can pause shit real quick, faster than men.
They can.
A dude could press up and chick be like, oh, fall back. You feel me? A man, sometimes he, you feel me? So, but why is it okay for women to have to do certain things that men can't do?
And before you say what you was about to say, as a male, the reason why niggas be pressing on like why you can't have male friends is we know how the male mind thinks. So just like you thinking like, just like you said, you can dead it. You can dead that nigga for 10 years and you hit that nigga up, he's coming back like he never left. So it's just like, that's why I was like, oh, he's just my friend. It's like, no, he's not your friend. Like, he's not your friend.
But what I'm going to
Not
say
your
is, if I say a man is really my friend, that's my friend. Like, I'm grown. I don't need to lie to you. If it's something more, you going to know because it's going to show itself. That's number one. But for number 2, I'm mostly friends with all men. I am, besides her today.
So this is where we talking. So your dude, he grown, he respectable, he got female friends. Is it okay?
Absolutely.
If they're really friends, but let me just say this. Majority of the guys that I know, or even my friends, the friends that they be texting, they messed with before. Y'all had something and it just didn't work, or y'all fucked one time and come on, bro, that's not a friend.
But sometimes that does make some of the best friends, honestly. After like y'all fucking shit
Then
just
you
don't work out, and
express
it's like
that
it's
to
literally
that
like.
person
But
from
alright,
jump.
okay, scenario, because this happened to me before, and I got spazzed on for this, and like, because this girl was genuinely my friend like for years, like never did nothing with her, nothing. Like I was out with my actual shorty at the time, whatever. We was at a club. The girl I was with was wearing like an outfit I actually made, so she didn't have no pockets. She gave me her purse, and her shit was like, "You hold this for me real quick." Like, I'm not thinking. She just gave me this shit, and I just put it in my back pocket, and I'm going on with my night. I got like spazzed on by my shorty, her friend, by what's going on, like, oh, why you holding her stuff, this, that, and the third. I'm just like,
Childish.
that's why you gotta get in good with the friends. But
my whole thing is like, how is that? How is that? You feel me? That's genuinely my friend,
You
but
can't
that's
ask
like
me
a
that
female.
because
Like,
I wouldn't have spazzed for nothing like that.
feel
You got a
me?
wallet in your pocket that belong. It's got some money in it, like the.
but as I'm saying, it's like you holding it,
about?
but it's like because females like, oh, you hold another female stuff.
So what?
it's different.
If
Oh
that's your
shit!
friend,
All
then-
right.
Me, I have.
It's not it wasn't like a condom in your pocket, and I want to know how it got there. You're talking about a wallet.
But you know me, I have a bunch of women friends, like all platonically. Why? Because women will tell you stuff that men really won't. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
Women are honest when it comes to their male friends. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, plus they just easier to talk to sometimes,
Yeah,
right? Ain't no macho like.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you talking to a male friend about some shit, you gotta like, I'm not saying you gotta sugar, but this is where you gotta say shit. With a female, you can just be like, yo, like, what's up with
That's what I'm saying.
this? Like,
with me and my platonic female friends, 95% of them we've never did nothing. Like 95% of them. The other 5% was probably like we messed around with these kids.
I feel like
Like
he lying.
13, 14, 15.
I feel like he lying
that don't
a
even
little
count. I'm 23 years old right now. A relationship I had when I was 15 don't even count no more. So
Why not?
What you mean why not?
Because that was your first.
No, they still count.
That don't even
All that
count
shit,
no
all that
more.
shit count. It was like you learn something from it. Like,
I mean, I'm a girl from 13 years So and
Yes, he does.
and I'll be like, yo, I'm actually, you know what
I'm grown now. What's up? Like,
things now. You know
like,
what
what's
I'm
up?
He
Like,
got a beard.
I got beard. I can do things now. You feel me? So
He
yeah.
not short anymore.
I don't know, like yo, I done, growth spurt hit. I
That's a
grew
fact.
like
I'm
4 or
telling
5
you.
centimeters.
The-
I got you.
The double
bro.
back is always needed though. The double back is underrated.
telling you, like,
gotta make sure
I hit the
you
most
make
girls
sure.
in my high school after high school. It was like, I was saying, like, the growth spurt, all that shit happened. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a whole different nigga now. What's up?
When it
So
comes
it's
to
like-
girls, I don't mind girls having platonic male friends because I'm not
Right.
insecure. Like
It depends on who the nigga
Plus,
is.
if you my shorty, like if I make you my shorty, that means I trust you automatically. So you have it's like innocent until proven guilty. That's my thing. So everything you doing is innocent until you give me a reason for it not to be.
So how do you feel about like if you get in an argument with your girl, and then she go talk to her male friend about the argument? You feel me? How you feel
I'm gonna
about
go talk to
that?
him about the
As long
argument.
as long as he not kicking my back in,
You don't
He
know.
gonna kick it
care.
back in.
Nah, yeah.
The fuck, he
Wait.
gonna kick it back in. Because
listen,
he's gonna take
because
that side. He's a friend.
I be thinking like because when girls come to me with their nigga problems, I be bigging their nigga up. Like yo, like
Look,
sis, you know he ain't
I'm
mean it
like-
like that. Like he just you feel me?
No,
Because
I'm gonna
I'm
keep
not.
a real ass nigga. I'm gonna keep
Man.
it 100% ass nigga.
I'm bigging you up because I don't need y'all breaking up, bro. I don't need that because then you're gonna be in my phone all hurt like and invulnerable and like, you're gonna try to push yourself up. No,
Yeah.
no,
I'm gonna give you both sides.
no, no, no.
It's like, I'm
Don't
gonna
do that.
give you both sides.
Don't
Like, he
do
could
that.
mean this or he could mean that. It's up to you to decide because you really know the nigga. But at the end of the day, it's just like he gonna kick it back in regardless. Don't go talk to no other nigga. Don't go talk to nobody.
Talk to your
about
girlfriend
the problems that we have. And it's like,
No,
yeah,
you
but-
can't.
Nah,
Like,
your
you
girlfriend-
talk to
your
them.
girlfriend's be worse,
Yeah,
nigga.
They be like,
Listen,
Your girlfriend's gonna tell you the off the wall shit. You gonna come back to your sisters like, alright, maybe he probably wasn't going that hard. You feel me? Because the girl's gonna tell you to break up the nigga off top and do some extra shit. You feel me? Like,
Man,
All
I don't
time.
compromise the girlfriends. Like, I be getting in real good with the girlfriends just in case I do some bullshit. They be on my side just a little bit. Like, they be on the
the girlfriend's
fence.
the worst
You
one.
feel
The
me?
girlfriend be trying to fuck
You gotta get in good.
All I just want to say is like if guys, if you have female friends and you walk into something, a situationship, a relationship, something, just make that female aware. Because there's nothing better than being aware. The worst thing possible is walking into some shit and then everybody whispering like, she don't even know he was sleeping with her last week.
Whole bunch of
Whatever
laughing
the case may be,
emojis
and then
under
you
the picture.
look stupid. When you could have been honest with me and I'd be like, bitch, I already know. Like, let me make that decision as to whether I want to stay or walk away or whatever the case may be.
Even when you do that shit, sometimes still it's like, yo, it's just when that moment approach, you still gonna feel like,
If you knew, you can't feel no type of way.
you said you can't. That is a lie.
You
You have the right to
can't.
feel any type of way. Because even if you knew, it's like, I don't give a fuck if my girl tell me she smashed a nigga. That nigga come up in peaceable or she hug my shorty. He's like off top. I'm still gonna be like this nigga right here, like this nigga here. Like you bugging and you think like yo, no.
But you at that
Hell
point, when she
no.
told you, you condone the friendship.
Ain't no friendship. I'm cutting that shit off. But it's gonna be like if we out in public, I'm not gonna be like, nah, don't hug my shorty. Then it's like it's a whole different situation. But I'm still gonna be like, oh, is this the guy? This the nigga? Say less. But and then I'm probably gonna call you once the whole situation's over. But it's like, no.
I think it's different for men, but I get where you coming from.
Fuck.
I just think it's different for men. Like as a woman, if you came up to me like, yo, okay, I used to mess with her, I could walk out at that second. Like I don't have to stay with you anymore at that point. But if I'm like, all right, cool, I can't give her no side eyes because I already agreed to staying with you. At that point,
That's a fact.
it's
Because
a
females are great at
holiday.
being fake. Females are great at being fake with what's it called? And then y'all gonna go talk to your friends about it.
You have to be your man's friend before anything.
Bro, I literally just
That's
tweeted
fact.
that, bro.
But
I
the
understand.
reason why I say that is because, like, even, you know, in the past, like, if I see an ex or a dude, and then, like, my significant other already knows, like, oh, that's probably, and then, like, we'll have, like, a signal for me to tell him, like, you know, like, oh.
Oh, all right. That's
And then we'll laugh about it.
That's
So,
dope.
like, it's a certain signal.
Oh, that was
So,
what you was into?
And
Oh,
we'll,
shit.
we'll laugh about it, like, no, dude. And they're like, there go your friend.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's how it
And
should
it's
be.
funny
like.
because even if they try that, it's like, oh, damn, like, okay.
So like back to All American, right?
Yes,
So what's her name? Ashley. It's Olivia.
Olivia and
then it's
Layla.
And Layla. So she was dating a white dude.
Mm-hmm.
They broke up. She got with Spencer, black football player.
Yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
But old boy got kicked out of his crib. His father lost the house, and he had nowhere to live. So he had to go back and live with the ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
How do you manage that? And
You
old
stay
boy,
with her.
and old boy, like, yeah, y'all been friends before. And he trying to be
Nah.
supportive, but
Nope.
you feel me?
That'll
Like,
eat you.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
should have stayed with her.
Yeah.
You staying with somebody else, so your presence in that house, you back and forth anyway. Why you couldn't stay in the house with her? Not because you don't trust your girl, but the white boy was a little shaky. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
too happy about the breakup from jump.
from jump.
My only thing is like, nigga, you're not staying here. Like,
But she asked him, was he okay with it? He said, yeah.
see, niggas is different. That's why that's a
You
TV
can't be
show.
lying like
That's
that.
why it's a
Because
TV
no,
show.
he not cool with
It's
it.
like, I was like, nah.
No, he not cool
tell
with it,
this
son.
nigga got a
You
box
can't
on
be
somewhere.
playing.
You gotta stop
Like,
playing. Like,
I'm not gonna say
You
I'm
gotta
not
stop
open to the
playing.
idea, but like it's gonna be a lengthy conversation to be had, bro.
I'm not open to the idea
What's
whatsoever.
the
Put
conversation?
this in
You
mo-
say
put
your
this-
ex-shorty.
put this in modern day, right? Yo, my shorty is roommates with her ex. Like that's a lengthy conversation that needs to be had.
You gotta put my shorty is letting her ex move back in with her because he has nowhere to go. That's feelings involved.
That's
Dub.
Yeah.
You got one choice.
lengthy
He's staying.
conversation to be
I'm
had,
gone.
son.
It's that simple.
But
Like, it's
she
that
really
simple.
didn't have no. Well, so
You
far.
letting the nigga stay. And once you decide to be like, oh, do you are you okay? What the fuck you mean is he okay? He is alright. He'll be alright. You wanna let him stay. Once you no, it's
But the
done.
crazy
Oh,
part
it's
is the
forgetting
other chick
somebody.
suggested
That's
it
what
to
I'm
her.
saying.
There's other ways.
And
Like,
she
call
said-
me.
She
You
really
want
had
to stay.
feelings for
Right,
Spencer,
right.
so she wanted something to. She want, you know what I mean? She wanted the friction.
Yeah, that shit ain't fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not fun.
I was about to say they were rich.
sorry.
Why she couldn't
I
just
pay
get
for
him
every
hotels or
visa.
He was
whatever?
rich. He a white boy.
He
no.
was poor. He was broke.
Oh yeah, I forgot his father was no fuck all shit. Alright, yeah, she rich, nigga. Alright, copy your Airbnb for a month. Get on your feet.
that's what
Yeah, I
nah,
think
he's not
so,
even
yeah.
wide receiver. That's what the movie got dope because now you had a white dude in a suburb area who was going through the same financial issues that Spencer was going through because he was from Crenshaw. So it gave you the both sides, like to see how, you know what I mean, situations were being dealt with. He was sleeping in his car. You feel me? He was lying about having bread. He was using other people's homes to throw parties. You feel me? So like,
Oh, that nigga wasn't
This
stacking
is
his bread
California,
either.
correct?
this is California.
California students amongst that age group are the highest in homelessness in California.
You see?
Nigga, have you ever
So-
been to California? The
Yeah,
homeless
and the
people
only
out
reason
there,
why
yeah.
I mean,
What's that thing called?
but
Skid
like
Row?
you know, but
That little
it's like
Skid
it's a
Row,
high,
Skid Row.
and I think that show. I've never seen the show, but the show is obviously raising another form of awareness. Not just black people are living in poverty. A lot of these homeless college students are Caucasian male and females in college. Well, around USC, some of these top colleges do not have dorms for the homeless.
White people set up the
Listen.
win. We not. All
I,
right.
that I understand, but what
I'm saying.
but my issue is when there's a lot of young homeless people,
Right.
and it's ridiculous. You have people who are willing to live in their car and being able to just get the state grants just to get to school, but then they're like joining packs with other homeless students, but they don't have other services for them. Like, and it blows my mind because I work in human services. So when I hear homelessness, and I'm thinking like, oh, go to this shelter, go to this shelter, go. You don't know what other towns are like. Sometimes these homeless shelters have waiting lists for like almost a month or two,
Look.
depending on the area. You know what I
California
mean?
is ridiculous
It
with homeless
is.
people, bro. Like when I say like it's in New York, like on 1,000, it's like
I thought Florida was crazy.
No,
Nigga.
California.
Cause
is
them bums be
bad.
aggressive out there.
that's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't know if somebody's homeless. They're walking around like a student, book bag and everything.
Look.
So
But just like he said, nigga, you Caucasian, you feel me?
Man, look, my girl.
I'm saying like you had some coins in your side from at some point.
and they lost
Well-
their house. He said.
Yeah, he's like his father was losing the house and all that shit, and it was like, hey,
People don't know about these state programs who provide vouchers. If you're about to lose your house or your house is about to get foreclosed here in New Jersey, you can basically say like, if I lose my job today and I'm a homeowner, I could apply for this program and they'll give me stipends for the next 3 months, 6 months, or whatever, depending on what my situation is. Like there are services out there, but there isn't that communication or that education for people to know where these sort of services
Exactly.
are located.
exactly. So
all
she
that
not
to
saying-
say,
not
to
saying
say,
that nigga.
All that to say.
if a future shorty, I know you out there somewhere, right? If your ex homeless, he not staying with you. That's on
If your
me.
ex homeless, you shouldn't be able to contact
They
you.
got programs,
They got
my nigga. They
programs.
got programs.
They
Please,
will,
thank
they
you.
will put you in a place. They will
Yes.
give you money
And
for
that's
your
actually
rent.
ex. I'm like,
Not
I
staying.
see
You're
why
not
your
staying.
ex
You're not staying with my
homeless.
shorty.
You
Period.
can file for social services for a few months.
Well, that just means if you guys have not watched All American yet, get your ass on Netflix and watch that shit. It's real. Alright? Catch y'all next week on the next episode of Champions Corner.
That made me upset.